of your books, The Dust That Falls from Dreams and Birds Without Wings. They're quite curious titles. Would you be able to explain how you came up with them?
I can. They've both got something to do with music.
Okay.
And in the case of Birds Without Wings, with philosophy. Plato once defined the human being as a featherless biped, you know, a two-footed creature with no feathers. And it's quite an amusing definition of man. And then also the Greek composer Theodorakis, Mikis Theodorakis, who died recently, who composed the music for Zorba, he wrote a song called I Am an Eagle, Shorn of Its Wings. And I know exactly what he meant. You know, if we had wings, if we were birds, there would be no borders. We would have liberty. We don't have wings, so our liberty is curtailed. I think that's why we always use birds as a metaphor for freedom. Yeah, don't we? Where I live, when there's a very high wind, all the rooks and jackdaws, they get together and they do aerobatics above the river valley. It's hundreds of thousands of them. They're just flying for fun, you know. And I wish I could do that, but I don't have the wings. So that's where the Birds Without Wings idea came from. As for The Dust That Falls from Dreams, I have a friend who's a songwriter called Ralph McTell. And his most famous song is The Streets of London. You know, he calls it my hit. And it's about understanding how lucky you actually are. And Ralph wrote a song. I went to a concert of his, and a line came up in a song. I'm writing with my finger in the dust that falls from dreams. And I thought, oh, that's a perfect iambic heptameter. You know, it's in other words, it's 7 iambic feet. Da 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 da. And I loved that idea of writing with your finger in the dust that falls from dreams. I didn't know exactly what it meant. And in one of my chapters in The Dust That Falls from Dreams, I have a couple on the morning after their wedding night, which has been a success. And the husband goes out, and when he comes back in, his wife is kneeling by the rays of sunlight coming in through the window, and you can see the little motes of dust in the sunlight. And she's doing like this in the dust, swirling the dust about. And he says, what are you doing? And she says, I'm writing with my finger in the dust that falls from dreams. And I asked Ralph if I could use that, both that line and the dust that falls from dreams for the book. And he said he gave me permission. So that's the reason.
Okay, wonderful, thank you.